Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel Tarot Z. I'm Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what are the messages that come through with the cards that come out in this reading today. Thank you so much for joining and for being here for today's reading. So let's begin. Let's find out what are the messages. So the first card that we have is the Seven of Pentacles. It could be dealing with an earth sign. So Virgo, Taurus, or even Capricorn. We have the Star, and with this we do have Aquarius energy. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. And we have the Six of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Pentacles. So this Three of Pentacles, this is very much working energy. I do feel like there could be a sense of working with someone. I also feel like this is happening in a work environment or even in a studying or learning environment. But with this Three of Pentacles, I do feel like there's cooperation and even collaboration when it comes to being able to work with someone, being able to work in a team. And there is a need for being able to kind of establish a sense of working with others in this connection in order to make it work. So I do feel like there is a good sense of camaraderie in this connection. I feel like there's a cooperative feel as well with this Three of Pentacles. With the Seven of Pentacles, I do feel like there is a sense that when it comes to anyone you're dealing with right now, they do deem anything that you have with them as something that is going to take some work. And I feel this person is up to the to being able to step up to the plate, in the sense that they are willing to put in the work, being able to put in the effort. It's something that is not they're not afraid of. I also feel like despite any of that, your connection is still one that is growing. And I do feel like the Seven of Pentacles does show being able to have the groundwork done for being able to establish a strong foundation on a connection on a strong foundation. And with the Seven of Pentacles, I do feel like they're also deeming it as worthwhile, worth their time, worth their investment, worth their energy, and worth their efforts. And I do feel like when it comes to being in and being all in and invested, they are all in. I do feel like this person is somebody who's not afraid to put in effort. And I do feel like when it comes to being able to apply pressure in that way, they do. We do have the Star card over here, and I do feel like there's a very much of a holding on to hope in the connection. I do feel like, though, with the Star card, that there is a lot of faith in being able to have and experience something that you are hoping for and wishing for. I do feel like there's something very particular about this connection that you are hoping to see. And with the Star card showing up here, I do feel like there are steps being made towards being able to really manifest that and be able to have that vision in your situation right now. I do feel like with the Star card, though, there is a bit of a longing and a little bit of some distance. I do feel like this distance is more so on an emotional level. But it could also be physical distance. And I do feel like there is a desire for being able to experience the opportunity to be closer to someone. And I do feel like with that Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, that is something that is on the horizon of being able to really get the opportunity to get closer with this person. And also this person kind of opening up to you. So I feel like the connection is one that is of a spiritual nature. And that is where a lot of connection is derived, in this connection between yourself and somebody else. But with the Six of Cups, this is an energy that is kind of very nurturing. And I do feel like with the Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, that when it comes to nurturing this connection so that it can grow in the way that it deserves or needs to, that you have all the things necessary. And I also feel like that faith and hope and even that spiritual connection is also kind of supporting it as well. But the Six of Cups is a very sincere energy. I also feel like when it comes to a connection with somebody, it is based on something very real, very solid, very sincere, and even very genuine. I feel like this person has a soft spot for you. So I feel like that with the Six of Cups, there is a little bit of some history over there. So I do feel like this person is somebody you may have known for quite some time. I do feel like there is a sense of having already established a part of your connection with this person in time. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We have the Two of Wands. We have the Six of Pentacles. And we have the Death card. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this Knight of Pentacles, I do feel like there's somebody trying to reach out to you, somebody trying to really push something forward with you. And I do feel like with this Knight of Pentacles, that there is a sense of kind of being a little bit of an overthinker. Also, somebody who is quite a hard worker. I do feel like they put a lot of pressure on themselves before reaching out, or before making the decision to really make any kind of movements or take any actions. So I do feel like when it comes to feeling like there's a bit of a delay, I do feel like that's where it's coming from. And when it comes to the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like this person really puts a lot of pressure on themselves to be able to get everything done correctly. I feel like they have you and your best interest at heart with that as well. I feel like this Seven of Pentacles also shows this person being very hard worker. I do feel like they want to be able to ensure that anything that they're able to really offer you is something that they can sustain, something that they can back up. And I do feel like this is somebody who can be trusted in that regard. We have the Two of Wands, and I do feel like this person feels very excited about you. They do feel excited about your connection. I even feel like this person is somebody who is a planner. This person has plans in mind, especially to do with the future. I do feel like there's a desire for making future plans and thinking about the long term. And I do feel like when it comes to nurturing and putting in the effort towards being able to get that and have that with you, they do think about that. They do put in that effort. I feel like at times it may feel like this person delays things or procrastinates or comes across in that way, but I feel like it's because they are really trying to ensure that they are taking the best way possible. I feel like this person may even be somebody who's kind of hard on themselves, but with the Six of Pentacles showing up over here, they're giving to the situation. I do feel like there is a sense of even reciprocity, and that is even as far as these feelings of kind of being in a space where there is longing and there is a hopeful energy around being able to experience something positive in your connection. I feel like that's reciprocated in this connection. With the Six of Pentacles, I do feel like there is a sense of wanting to be able to put into this connection and invest in it. And there is also something very deeply felt here, especially as far as the spiritual connection is what I feel, and also as far as holding on and hoping for things to work out in a particular way, because I do feel like there could be a little bit of a delay or a feeling of things moving slower than expected right now. But I do feel like when it comes to that, with the Seven of Pentacles, a lot is happening, but I do feel like it requires patience. And even with the Star card, this is about having faith, because I do feel like it's happening. You have the Death card over here, and with the Death card showing up here, I do feel like as far as the feelings involved in the situation and what's motivating the actions as far as the person you're dealing with, it is really coming from a very intense place. Like for them, it is something very intense, especially the feelings. And I also feel like there is a desire to be able to hold on and to not lose you. And I do feel like with this death card, there is a lot of changes as far as even being able to see things really come to fruition in this connection, as far as anything you've been hoping for, anything you've been working towards. And I do feel like there is that opportunity with this death card, and I feel like you're going to be seeing it sooner than anticipated, or you may have expected. So we have past life relationship. We have let go of control issues. And we have the honeymoon card. Okay, so the past life relationship, I'm getting this card pertaining to that Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is a past energy. I do feel like there is also a little bit of some pondering on the past and thinking about the past, and even kind of romanticizing it, really building it up to be more than what it may have been, and thinking about it really fondly. So I do feel like with the past life relationship, I do feel like there is the sense of experiencing a connection from the past coming back around and getting an opportunity coming back around. I do feel like it has taken longer than what you may have expected, and just kind of put you in a waiting position for longer than what you may have anticipated. And with this past life relationship showing up over here, I do feel like this person you're dealing with may be a past flame. I do feel like this person has or may have promised you some plans and followed through on that. And I do feel like they are still holding on to those promises and being able to show you that and make it work. So I do feel like with this past life relationship that there is a strong connection between yourself and somebody that you may have been longing for with that Star card. I feel like this person is in a space where they're really working on themselves, and I feel like they're working on themselves for the sake of the connection and being able to show up as a better version of themselves for it. I do feel like they're very excited about this connection, about you. I do feel like you bring these feelings of excitement, and I feel like it's quite passionate, something they feel quite strongly and intensely. You have let go of control issues, and with this is about being able to really allow for the situation to play out. I do feel like there is this sense of kind of hoping, and I feel that with this let go of control issue showing up over here by the Star card, this is being able to see any of those hopes that you have been wishing for, hoping for, it really comes to fruition. I do feel like you're quite supported in anything that you are hoping for, and I do feel like with the Six of Pentacles, as far as what you're hoping for, I do feel like it wants you back. So I do feel like you're quite supported in being able to see that manifest and materialize. And we have honeymoon, and with this honeymoon card showing up over here, this is a very positive energy. I do feel like there is a sense of holding on to being able to experience the good times with you. I do feel like there's a desire to be able to experience these pleasant, fun, and even enjoyable times with you where it's just the two of you and your connection. So that Two of Wands, I do feel like there could be plans for taking a trip, or they could be plans for being able to really do something very special with you. And I do feel like that's pertaining to this honeymoon card. So those are the messages that I'm getting with these cards for you, Cancer, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Cancer.